Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janelle and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I sew my wigs onto my head, okay? So that they are secure, safe, not going anywhere, honey child. We will not be embarrassed by this man right here. Okay, not today. No, no ma'am. It is your girl Janelle Sequira XO and I am back with another video. A lot of product. I'm sorry, I'm just gassing myself right now. And I do want to say this video is sponsored by DYHAIR777 and they sent me their Peruvian Body Wave hair in 16, 18, and 20 inches. Is that correct? Yes, I was correct. They sent me their Peruvian Body Wave hair in 16, 18, and 20 inches with a 14-inch closure. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys what my braid pattern is and how I sew it down to the braids, okay? And I do want to say this hair is really gorgeous, you guys. Honestly, Peruvian is like my favorite hair texture. Not that, you know, I know that there's much of a difference between all of them, you know, but in my experience, I have just liked Peruvian hair the best. And theirs does not really disappoint. The natural curl pattern of this hair is so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And I think you guys will see in the next clip or so, you'll see the natural wave pattern. And I'll be doing another video on this hair as well. I'll be dyeing the hair, so stay tuned for that. And you'll definitely get to see the natural texture then. But I mean, it's so pretty. Like, I love the wave / curl pattern. Like, it's really pretty. The hair is nice and like, it's thick, but it doesn't like tangle too easy. It's a little bit on the coarser side, which is fine. Like, I actually really like that. It's not too shiny. The luster's really nice. It doesn't shed a lot at all, which is great. Like, and I cut my wefts when I make the wigs. So, you know, I do always expect shedding to happen after that, but there was no shedding. Like, there's literally no shedding when I run my fingers through my hair, when I brush it. Like, well, not no shedding, you know, but it's very, very minimal. So that's really good too. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into the video so you guys can see how I install this wig into my hair, onto my head. Whatever. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so here's my braid pattern that I use to make sure my hair lays down flat. I have 3 braids going down each side vertically and then I have 3 or actually how many is that? And then I have about 5 braids going down in the back. I think that's 5. And then I have 1 braid at the bottom that goes from left to right. And this is just to minimize the amount of hair that bulks up at the bottom in the back because it tends to do that. I have a lot of hair. So try to make it as flat as possible by doing this. So now I'm going to apply this wig cap to make sure that my hair lays down nice and flat. And now it's time to apply this wig and get to sewing. So of course I'm going to use a curved needle and thread, the same needle and thread that I use to construct my wigs. And I'm going to start sewing right at the front, sort of at the, I guess the bottom of the closure you could say. And I'm going to put the needle through the closure, through my braid, and then back up through the braid and the closure, if that makes sense. I'm going to tie a little knot here to make sure that it's secure. And then I just keep sewing down until I reach about my ear, I believe. And you're going to want to make sure that the closure stays at your hairline. If you have to keep pulling it down, then just keep pulling it as you sew to make sure that the wig is covering your hairline. Now, my baby hairs come down really low, so I'm not too pressed about making sure that my hairline is completely covered. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and I just cut that excess thread off once I'm finished, and I'm gonna move on to the next side. And we're gonna pretty much do the same thing, just on the opposite side. I'm just feeling for the braid right here to make sure that I'm putting the needle through the braid. And then I'm just gonna continue sewing downward until I reach my ear. And again, I'm just making sure to keep pulling the wig up to make sure that it stays close enough to my hairline. This is super simple, guys. It's super easy. This whole process took me about 30 minutes. So, you know, you don't have to sew everywhere. You know, you can just do the front, the back, maybe somewhere in the middle, the sides, you know. All right, so after I've finished with this side, I'm gonna again cut the excess thread off, and this is what we're looking like. It's not as secure as I would like it to be, but we're not quite done yet, so don't worry about it. And I'm also just kind of looking at how jankily I cut this closure. I'm gonna go back and fix that later, but that looks so bad. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the back of my head, and I'm just gonna separate the hair so that it's a little easier to work with, get some hair out the way. I can't see back here, so it's a little messy, but that's just, you know, it's what you have to do. And I'm gonna sew from the bottom here. I'm just gonna start from the left and then sew all the way over to the right. So as you can see, the front is not quite as secure as I would like it to be, so I'm gonna sew on the closure again, and I'm just gonna make sure the wig is pulled up as close to my hairline as possible. And I'm gonna start on what's at the left side of my part, I guess you could say, because I don't want the thread to show through the part. So make sure you guys keep that in mind if you're doing this. And as you can see, I'm gonna sew on the other side of the part again to make sure that the thread does not show through my part. Now I'm just gonna sew down the side. I only sewed down the my left side because I was getting lazy, but feel free to do both the left and right side. But I just didn't think both sides were necessary, you know? And this is it. This is what I'm looking like when I'm all done. It looks really natural, really laid, you know. You can still kind of see my closure at my hairline there a little bit, but I can go back in and cover that up with some baby hairs, foundation, you know, the whole 9 yards. I just wanted to show you guys how I sew the wig down. If you want to see how I make my closures look super duper natural, then just let me know in the comments down below and I got y'all. And again, this hair is so gorgeous. I love this hair. The closure itself was really nice. I didn't have to pluck it at all. All I did was put some foundation and some powder on it to make it look a little bit more natural, but I really didn't have to do any plucking, which was awesome. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give me a thumbs up, okay? And leave a comment down below. Share this with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you to DYHAIR777 for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in purchasing this hair, the links will all be in the description box for you guys. Don't forget to follow me on social media. My handle is @JanelleSequiraXO. All the information will also be in the description box down below. I'll see you guys in my next video.